Hey everybody, welcome back. Today we're going to do Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Annual 2022 by Juni Ba, Ronna Patterson from IDW. This is my very first floppy comic from the Turtles. So yeah, I was excited to get it because somebody recommended and it to me and says, "Hey, just check it out. It's really good." And also, I'm getting introduced to I heard Juni Ba is the hottest artist, right now in this particular universe, or I believe he's a really great artist. So not only is this, my first comic, but it's also my first introduction to the arts, as I explained. And I have some trade paperbacks of the Turtles that I haven't touched yet. So yeah, this was a nice surprise. So what is this all about? Well, you can read it here. So you can pause the video if you want, and then read what's there. To be honest, I haven't read or anything from the Turtles since I was, since the cartoons. I have very fond memories growing up when it comes to the Turtles, but I never touched a comic book, so I don't know anymore who's who is. So forgive me if I, name the characters not right when it comes to their names. Sorry for my bad English. And also, I don't know the whole background, what happens, between Turtles and certain characters and certain events. I only know that Splinter has sacrificed himself by saving the world. That's the only thing I know. So we dive from here, and so we see the Turtles stalking the rooftops. And is this Donatello? No. Michelangelo? Also no. This is Michelangelo with the orange. And Michelangelo says, "Feels so good wearing old gear again. It's like nothing changed." And so the leader says, "Some things have." She said, "I want to know who's. Just give me a second. I need to know." Well, anyway, so they bump into each other because they are all of them stricken with grief, and they go somewhere to let it all out of their system. He says, "All but old habits lost. Mood is tense. Things have changed so much it's daunting. So I cling to father's old tricks and strike hard." First of all, when it comes to the art, I think it looks really cool. When I first read this comic just a minute ago, I thought to myself, what is this art? It looks really cartoony, but I forget Ninja Turtles was always, as far as I know, cartoony. And I at some point says, hey, this art is perfect for the Turtles. So yeah, really cool done. And then we see when they are going from A to B, and there's a grave here, and there's some green mist coming out, and they are here at the entrance of the sewer that they need to go in, and then the gas or mist comes. So the leader is Leonardo. Leonardo, I guess. So it wants to grab it, and then it misses. Okay, and so they're going inside, but they feel very anxious. I think that this is the entrance to their old home, in the sewers, when they are being trained by Master Splinter, where they are lived for many, many years. So I believe they at one point moved to the city and fighting crime there. Just guessing. I don't know what the backstory is. So then, out of nowhere, the mist is starting to rise and attacks the Turtles, and it says, "Your fear, your grief, your pain." And the Turtles are very they're standing ready because they don't know what's happening. And then this big ass creature comes and he says, "My feast." Looks really, really cool. What I also like about the Turtles, I didn't expect that. They attack immediately. There's no really surprise or dialogue. They just, an enemy comes and they attack instantly with very kinetic imagery that I like. But this creature is way too strong. It has pretty good defenses. And as you can see here, they are fighting, but they don't do anything. but the rhythm is also off, as it says here, because this turtle, forgive me for that, I'm not know who this is wants to do a maneuver, and then it says what's going on, and then it goes bad, and they are being angry and confused. So so then the leader is this Donatello? I'm always forgetting. I'm sorry. Is getting grabbed. I call him the leader. Let's. Otherwise, it's gonna be a crappy review. He says, "The fear, I can smell it," and this creature does something to him. So I guess he's being, I don't know, the life sucked out of him, or maybe confronted with their depression and their fears. And before the creature can do anything, and because you see he is not there, he's off. He's getting rescued and by his companions. So there's a nice fight here that looks very cool. I love the fact that what the artist did with the panels, that goes from this page to this page, and it's also outside of the panels. You see stuff happening, really cool, and it continues here. But then it seems that the leader is the only one standing, so he does the pow, 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 thingy that you also sometimes see in certain cartoons or anime. And he says, "He's a brute, strike strategically, break a rib," and he flinch. He's not flinching, and he's getting his ass kicked. I love this here, and then also with the pow behind it. Really cool. Love it. So he is down and he's waking up because his fellow turtles saved him, and he says, "Oh, what's happening?" He says, "You played hero again, Leo." So okay, it's Leonardo. Is what happened, and he's getting knocked out, and seems that they have some kind of a backpack that's really important. There's really something in it that they need to get. So they figured out what it is, and what. So they say, "Hey, what was that?" And one of the members says, "It's a what's it? A leech spirit." He explains that a spirit who haunts cemeteries and tracks the grief and despair of those who lost someone to war. He sneaks upon them and devours the life force. He's done that throughout the history until he got here. I'm not sure if this creature or spirit is also in the other titles, because he's instantly knows what he is. So forgive me for not having that kind of information. She says, if we simply go, he might leave and give up and leave us alone. But why attack us in the first place? It's pretty obvious. If he tracks a strong negative emotions and says, whoa, why it's always me? And then he says, Leonardo says, "It's me." Because I think Leonardo is the one that grieves the most, and he has the biggest responsibility when it comes to leading his brothers into battle. And he said, I wasn't on board when I got on this mission with you. And he says, "Hey, it was your idea." I know. Why did we decide to go here again? This is closure. And they all expressed their grievances about what happened. One feels fear, the other is angry, the other feels a certain thing in their body. And then, so they are, reminiscing a bit about, that they miss each other, and because it seems that they have their own districts that they work on, some they are separated. So Leo says, "When is the last time we just got to be just the four of us?" And he laughs. So yeah, that's exactly what's happening. They say, "Oh, well, it seems that somebody has a girlfriend." He says, "Are you jealous?" And says, "When did we become parents?" And intergalactic travel was way simpler than that. You'd rather be shot at by triceratons instead. So yeah, they are going on and on about stuff that happens in the past, and they feel good about themselves, talking about that stuff. Hey, remember when we did this? Remember then we did that cool thing? Yeah, it's really nice. And he says, I kind of miss this, guys. Me too. Lately, it's like I've been alone on an island, even though I'm with all of you all the time. But we've been doing all our own thing together, but miles apart. And tonight we make up for that. We go back and we push through. So they come up with a plan, and that spirit is still lurking there in the sewer somewhere. So they use their shurikens to, put out the lights. And he says, the night started well for you, but the feast ends here. Prepare to experience the whooping of the century. He says, hey. And then they got to do this. And yeah, this looks actually really, really cool. And so they spring into action. This really feels like the old cartoon for me. I just, love seeing this, actually. So they attack the spirits, and they are now more way in sync. They prepared. They are, not say won, but they overcome their fears. And it seems that they got the backpack back. Sorry, and they immediately attack the spirits without fear. I like that. Normally it's gonna take a while that people are just getting their bearings and come up with a plan, and you see that all folding out. But no, they are just saying, hey, we're gonna do this. Let's do it together, and we kick their ass. And one of the turtles says, Mikey, say it. And Mikey is very happy, and he says, Cowabunga! And he kicks him in the face. Look at this face. Like a happy kid. So they decided not to be afraid anymore. And the spirit gives up, and he disappears. He says, let's go home. So they go into the sewers, and their demeanor and their attitude is now really changing. Although they, looking into the past, we see Master Splinter. And he says, welcome home, my boys, or my sons. And then they all say, hello, Father. So they take out of the bag this very, very simple but beautiful, gesture towards to Master Splinter. They put out a flower, and they are here, standing there, thinking about the good things, what happened in the past. It's a very emotional close. What's the word I'm looking for? When you close something. I'm sorry, not great with the words here. But yeah, so they decide to honor their master, and eventually they go home, and they are, a team again. And we see as last the picture of the turtles and the flower. Yeah, that's the end, and it's really cool. What an ending! I just Although I wasn't there when Master Splinter died, I always felt when I was watching the cartoons that they have a very big love and respect for their mentor, their master, their father, and it shows here in this comics how much they miss him and how much they, having him around, but he's not there anymore, and they only have each other. So overall, this is a really, really fun, well, not fun, but really cool comic. I was looking for the word closure. That's it. I'm sorry. That's it. So we also have some ads. I ordered this one, the floppies, really expensive, $10 per comic or something. There was all 4 or 5. I heard this was really, really good. So I pre-ordered it immediately. There's only one cover left, so I got that. And these are the trade paperbacks that I have that I still have to read. And we have some ads here from other comics. Usagi Yojimbo, I heard that's good as well. Godzilla, etc. So that's it, guys. Let me know what you think about this. Let me know if you like this style. Let me know if you have also watched the Turtles and that you have great or not so great memories about that. Are you reading the Turtles? Let me know in the comments. Give me a like, share my video, subscribe to my channel. That would be nice. And I see you next time. Bye-bye.